Back to another film session presented to you by the Birdsall Law Firm. The Pelicans win 122-114 over the LA Clippers. And once again, Brandon Ingram was the best player on the floor last night. He's playing like, as you say, a superstar. So we're going to break it down, show you how Brandon scored last night and also how he facilitated. So right off the bat, we talked about this set last night or a couple nights ago, the dribble handoff where Trey Murphy's going to go down screen. And what I loved about Brandon here is that he gave different reads to different situations. So here's the first read. Larry Nance going to dribble over. You see how Kawhi is playing it? He's overplaying it. He's going to try to ice the Trey Murphy screen. So what does Brandon Ingram do? He's going to jab step and go back door and then gets a poster right there over Norman Powell. Here's the second Sam. A minute later, same set. Now here's the difference though, and this is enormous. Dyson Daniels is now setting the down screen. Look at Trey Murphy. He's now in the right corner. So since Trey Murphy's been shooting the hell out of the basketball, Norman Powell knows he can't leave him. So you see there's no help on the backside. You even see Kawhi Leonard pointing because he's trying to get Batum to even, I don't know who he's really communicating with, but I think it's Batum. But watch what happens. Same thing. There is zero help there on the backside. So all Larry Nance has to do, step through, and it's a dunk. That's a great job there. Same set. Now, Batum is now guarding him straight up. He's now chasing him. And what's going to happen is Brandon now sees it. He knows he's going to turn this corner. He's going to have Zubac. And he just simply attacks Zubac right off here. One dribble. Beautiful move. Left-handed layup. Now, I love this set here. And this is very important. What makes this set successful is the Brandon Ingram back screen, and I'll explain why. So if you don't set a good screen here, Plumlee's not going to help. But since Brandon Ingram sets a really good back screen here on Herb Jones' defender, watch what happens. So Brandon sets a really good back screen. Plumlee realizes it. Herb Jones is open right now, and Plumlee sees it. So since Plumlee sees it, he has to sink and help. So now he's guarding Herb Jones. This now frees up Brandon Ingram. So JV, all he has to do is simply set a good down screen on Kawhi Leonard, and Brandon Ingram's going to come off here, 15-foot jumper there on the left junction. CJ looks off Herb Jones, comes off, there it is, left, right, beautiful shot. That's great offense right there from Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, and JV. JV with a great down screen as well. Now this is, I put this clip in to show you how ridiculous this is. Just watch. There's no even need to break this down. This is how good of a groove Brandon Ingram in. Like, that's against Kawhi Leonard. That's just a beautiful jumper right there. Can't stop that. All right, let's talk about Brandon Ingram's facilitating now. Brandon and Trey have their time together on the floor. Brandon's now looking for Trey Murphy. Their chemistry has really, really taken off here in the last 2 weeks or so. So we'll get in a two-man game with JV. So as JV rolls, right, once again, Brandon's got two on the ball. He's got CJ on the left. Look at all the action going on the left side. Everybody paying attention to Brandon. Watch what Kawhi does and watch what Trey does. Kawhi has to take JV. Trey Murphy lifts from the right, I guess, extended corner to the right wing. And look at that. It's a wide open three for Trey Murphy. Bang. Once again, coming off. Watch Herb Jones now. Okay, two-man game. JV's going to roll. Now, Herb Jones. This is the stuff that does not show up in a box score. And this is why he affects the game in so many ways and why he's such a high IQ player. He knows Trey Murphy is on fire right now. So what's he going to do? He's going to set a flare screen on Russell Westbrook. Because guess what? Westbrook is looking at Brandon and has no clue that Herb Jones is right behind him. Brandon attacks the nail. And, oh shit, I can't get it and I'm getting screened. Yeah, guess what happens? Trey Murphy 3-ball. Exactly. Great job there by Herb Jones. This is awesome. Late in the fourth, 4 or 5 point game. They're going to start doubling Brandon. All right, we're going to get the ball out of his hands. Brandon sees the double. Okay, the right pass here would either usually be Larry Nance, but what's impressive here about Brandon is that he sees Trey Murphy over Zubac. Right? That is he's seeing the floor very well right here. So what does he do? Looks off Larry, brings it over the top on the money. We're going to tackle long closeout, and Trey Murphy, instead of settling, attacks it. And then the last clip here, Brandon Ingram again. They're doubling. What do you think Brandon's going to do? Larry Nance is the short roll. He's once again. Look at how high Trey Murphy gets here. By the way, that's ridiculous. Hits Trey Murphy. That is ridiculous. By the way, hits Trey Murphy, and before even Trey Murphy lands, throws it to Larry Nance, and he almost posters Russell Westbrook again. And that's your game. That's your film breakdown. Brandon Ingram once again playing like a superstar, but the others are doing their job. Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Larry Nance, Jonas Valanciunas, CJ McCollum. Those guys, even Josh Richardson, Najee Marshall, those guys are playing. Their level is rising as Brandon Ingram's level is rising. And it's very important to shout those guys out too, because they make their Brandon Ingram's life way easier, especially when they're hitting shots. Presented by the Birdsall Law Firm. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Love to hear your thoughts.